Jocelyn is definitely a Shade of Grey groupie. I play guitar in Shade of Grey, which is an 80s and 90s rock cover band. We play in clubs all around the city. I met Jocelyn at the University of Virginia when she was in medical school and I was in law school. We immediately connected on our first date through music. I was so impressed with Jocelyn's musical taste. She was very into indie rock, much more so than I. But I pretended that I was into indie rock.
I think he was trying to impress me by saying he was a musician or played the guitar, and I told him that I also play guitar and that I also like music.
I just immediately said to myself, this is a very, very cool girl.
We met in 2005. A couple months after meeting, we graduated, and then I started my job in Delaware that summer, and he started his job in New York.
Even though it had only been maybe 6 weeks or so that we were dating, I was absolutely head over heels.
And we decided that we'd give it a shot and try to do long distance. We really liked each other, and we'd try to make it work. And knowing that I'd be in New York in a year, so it'd just be 1 year.
If I would take the train down to Delaware and she would take the train up to New York, and we just try to spend as many weekends together as we could.
So I came to New York, and it was great because then we could just see each other all the time.
We do spend a lot of time together playing music. I'm a terrible singer, but we have our guitars and Shade of Grey. Whenever we need a female vocalist, Jocelyn steps in and does a great job.
They had this idea to do an 80s night, and they were just coming up with different songs. And do you want me to just play chords? Oh no, I know the chords to this.
She sang the duet "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now" by Starship from the classic 80s movie Mannequin. Well, all right, we'll get you warmed up first.
I decided to do it, and I was really, really nervous before going on stage. I felt like I was gonna vomit. But then once I was up there, I immediately became relaxed. It was this thing that happened, and I had so much fun, and I just kind of got into it.
She moved to New York in July of 2006, and I proposed in March of 2007. The timing of the proposal was dictated by the fact that I really wanted to surprise her. We had discussions about getting engaged by the end of 2007. And I knew that the longer I waited, the more she'd be expecting it, the more she'd see it coming.
I'm a resident, and I do these weeks of night float where I'm just on night shifts, and they're pretty brutal hours. I get really stressed, and it was one of the first times that I'd done it, so I was even more scared.
So I knew if there was one time that she would never be expecting me to propose, it would be right after she was finished with night float.
And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
So on March 3rd, 2007, it was a Saturday morning. I was waiting for her in her apartment.
So I was a little surprised, but I don't know, I was too tired to really think about it. And he had this bouquet of roses with him. And
I got down on one knee and proposed. And I don't know if she knew exactly what was going on, because she was probably so delirious from not having really slept in a week.
All that I need is you. And then everything's in slow motion, and then I see the ring, and I'm like, oh, you're proposing. And then I finally got it, and I was really excited.
But she said yes, and it might not have been the most glamorous proposal, but she was definitely surprised. Well done.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
Just like the Shade of Grey.
I know.